Hello, BUSI1301 class. Welcome. I am your host for the next 5 weeks, Tim Park. Glad to have you here. Some things I want to show you to make sure that you start off running, because you're going to need to. Here we go. Here is our lovely class. I need you to look at the orientation. You can also print the orientation by clicking on this link. But make sure that you read through it, get an understanding of why we're doing the class and what's important to me. Please then read through the syllabus. This is the contract between me and WA about how the class will be handled. One thing I just noticed is that the point system is wrong. I will be changing that. The points this semester are 1,000 points, so you can pretty much just double this and figure out what your point system is. But I'll take care of that and update it today. Then your course organizer, which tells you when everything is due. Now, don't look at the class, the organizer in Blackboard, and think that that's it, because some things I might push out a couple of days just so I get people that have contacted me and said, hey, I need an extra day because of work or whatever else. I'm pretty lenient. I just want you to get the stuff done. So if you get it done early, you're fantastic. If you get it done, if you're running into a problem and you need an extra day, you need to contact me. And then if that happens, I'm going to push it back. So just because you see a date pushed back, if it's not on this screen right here, if it's not on the due dates, then it's late. I need you to pay attention to the dates in yellow. Your first assignment, which is the orientation quiz, which must be done at 100%. You cannot do it at 90% or whatever else. You have to get all of them right, because I want you to read everything. If you start moving through the course without getting the orientation at 100%, I will stop you and I will delete everything you've done, because I've said don't do it. So you cannot move forward until you have the orientation done at 100%. And then the DB, that stands for discussion board, you need to do your self-intro. That is worth 25 points if you just do the regular intro. I'll actually give you an extra 5 points if you post a video. I'll show you that right now, at least as far as what's going to be in here. And all I want is your name and major and some other stuff, maybe a unique thing about you. If you want to do a video, and again, these numbers are wrong, gotta change those, dadgummit. They're actually 25 points right now, so it'd be 30 points for a video. Oh, geez, funny how you catch all these things when you thought you've done them all. Next, I need you to, so you gotta get 100 points here. Remember, I'm sorry, you're the person that decided to take this over the summer, not me. The four chapters are due, so you've got to have your book day one. If you do not have your book, you're not going to do very well in the class. And the book is fairly okay reading, but you know, you're just going to have to spend you're going to have to get a chapter a day done at the very least. One thing I want to make sure is on these assignments. So lesson 2, so if you go to unit 1 and you'll see lesson 2, here is the capitalist free market and socialist economy. So you click on that to jump into it, and then you do not add comments down here. This is not where you post your submission to me. The smartest thing to do is type it out in a Word document, and you can go in here under Write Submission and you can copy and paste it, or you can attach the file here. That's the smartest thing to do, either writing it, copying it here, or just attaching the file here. You also have to agree that you're not plagiarizing. And here's the things I want to make sure that you understand. The assignments are worth 25 points. You need to use paragraphs. A paragraph is not just one big block of words. A paragraph is 2 or 3 sentences, maybe 4. It encompasses an idea, and then you use another paragraph for another idea. Don't send me a big old block of text. It's time that you start writing in some kind of scholarly way for college. So the correct way to do that is to use 2 or 3 or 4 paragraphs. A paragraph is an idea. And I also want you to use your own ideas. For God's sakes, it's not that hard. Don't plagiarize this. Don't go looking up the answer or what you think is the answer. And if you do use something from the book, you need to make sure that you reference the book. And all you have to say, as the book says, yada, 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 that's fine. You don't have to give me the whole bibliography and all that kind of stuff, even though bibliography is not the right thing I wanted to say. You get the idea. All right. But make sure that you think about this. So, as an example, what's important difference between capitalist and socialist economy? Well, that's pretty straightforward. I'm not going to answer the question for you. But I would say, well, a capitalist economy is this. That's the first paragraph. A socialist economy is defined by this. Don't just give me the definition. Give me some examples, like maybe what countries are socialist. And then the third paragraph, it's which do you prefer and why? Most people just put, I prefer America, America, and that's it. Don't do that. I'm going to give you a crappy grade. I want you to tell me why. Give me an example why. So when you use personal examples, you're going to get a better grade. So to get a 25, an A, it's going to be, you're going to give me examples, you're going to think about this. It's going to be more than just a couple of paragraphs and 2 sentences in each paragraph, okay? I don't want a book, but I don't want a little blurb. Enough about that. Okay. I think I've given you at least a head start on what you need to be doing. And it's going to be fast and furious, so you guys have got to keep up. When you miss a date, I will not automatically say, oh, sorry, you're out. But for this first week, you've got to do the assignment on 7-11, the intro and the the orientation test before you move on. And I need you to do that on the 11th, because if I see that you're not doing it, I will send you a nastygram and expect you to do it within 24 hours. And if you don't do it then, I'm going to drop you from the class, because too many people get in these classes, they forget about it, oh, they start a week late, and it's a train wreck. So I don't want that to happen to you. All right, I'm sorry that was such a long intro, but I think you've got the idea, can move forward, and I look forward to helping you on your journey in business for the next 5 weeks. Bye.